that double play ball. I mean, can you take me through? Is that what you were trying to do to get that ground ball?
Honestly, going for the strikeout there. We were ahead in the count. At worst, looking for bad contact. Unfortunately, that's what we got. But in that situation, trying to get the swing and miss. Kike's a really good hitter. He's dangerous. And when we're ahead in the count, we're just trying to do as much as possible to get the swing and miss in that spot. Unfortunately, we got him on the ground and got the best outcome.
What did you think of the turn that they made? Was it a tough ball for Jens to handle? Then
I feel like it's a really fast field here, and he did a really good job recovering from the initial bobble, and great turn by Iggy. And yeah, it's just textbook. They did a great job.
Well, what did those last few minutes feel like for you guys with runners on base and you and Stanek and Diaz getting out of James?
How do they feel?
Yeah.
Stressful. Yeah. Stressful. No, it's just playoff baseball. Very rarely I feel like do you get to come in and just have a clean situation and go about your job. I think in that situation it's just really trying to hammer the zone, especially with the bases loaded, and force the issue on them to make them put the ball in play and do something with it. I was just happy I was able to execute pitches, especially to Smith there to start the inning, and we just tried to build off of that and limit the damage as much as possible.
Does expecting the worst help you mentally stay locked in and stay ready for what might come?
I don't know if it necessarily helps that much. It was just one of those situations where you have to prepare to come into the game no matter what, and obviously we're hoping that Sean gets out of that and he can control that inning, but either way, once we're called to the bullpen, we have to be ready to go and be ready for the next hitter. So that's where I was at mentally, and obviously rooting for my guy, but have to be ready to go.
What was it like for you guys in the bullpen when Lindor hit that home run? I saw you guys all stand up and celebrate even before the ball had cleared the fence.
I was not out there yet, so I can't speak for that. I was getting worked on still.
What does it mean for you for Mendy to have that kind of trust in you to come in that situation with the bases loaded, no outs?
It means a lot. Ultimately, I think we trust all the guys down there. It's just a matter of going into the game and making pitches and being confident with what you have. So, stressful situation. Glad he, had the faith to do it, to go to me. But I don't know. Those situations, you got to go out and make pitches, and I trust all the guys out there to do that.
When you have Enrique Hernandez up and his bases loaded, 1 out, only quote unquote only the 6th inning, or is any part of you thinking, wow, the game might be on the line right here?
No, I get so lost in the scouting reports. I feel like I'm just diving into that, trying to remember my heat maps, kind of how I want to sequence guys. If you get caught up with what could go wrong, it's usually going to go wrong. So I'm just out there trying to really dive into my scouting reports and just trying to make the best pitches possible and put ourselves in the best position to get outs.
Like to get Ohtani out so thoroughly in your 3 at-bats against him?
It's great. He's just one of the guys in the lineup. I'm just trying to do my job and put up zeros, and obviously he's very talented. So I'm just trying to get on to the next guy and just do my job.
How does jumping out to that lead change the way you attack them, if at all?
It doesn't really change anything. Still just trying to attack guys and get ahead and just go right after him. And with a big lead like that, it just makes it I can breathe a little bit. Not trying to do too much, but it definitely helps out a lot.
Do anything different? The Dodgers have kind of had your number over the years, like 11 starts. I know you're a different pitcher now, but did you attack them any differently as past? From my personal standpoint, yes, but last few games, no. Just go right after guys. Been using my fastball and changeup and slider. Just all 3 pitches, just trying to throw them for strikes, and just really using that game plan and just trying to get ahead of guys.
The 6-year, was in your command at the back-to-back walks. Just sort of what was off of it there?
Just hit a wall. It was. Just hit a wall. Obviously not trying to do that, but I really have no other, excuse than that.
Did you know the wall was coming?
No. I don't think so, no.
What does it mean to you, Sean, to have this postseason?
Sorry?
What does it mean to you to have this kind of postseason? Big win in Philly, of course, today.
It's great. The job's not finished yet. I'm just trying to help this team win and just put up zeros and just trying to help this team any way I can.
Did you see Luis Severino before the game today? He had 5'9" and eye black under his eyes.
Yes, I tried to take a picture of him, but the camera didn't work, so somebody else did. But yeah, that was big for the boys for sure.
How does that make you feel? Just that the kind of camaraderie you guys have among the pitching staff.
I mean, it's great. We're all just kids playing a game, and when you have that camaraderie like that, makes it easier. Just go out there and compete, and I think we're all boys here, so it's just a cool little thing that we got going on, and just happy to be a part of it.
When you come out of the game, and obviously some relievers taking over for you, see that inning unfold, just what's going through your mindset, and just how it all unraveled.
I mean, it's a crazy situation. Bases loaded, no outs. It's a crazy situation to be in, and they got most confidence in the boys back there and the bullpen, and they just come in and shut the door and limit the damage like that, and it was huge, to end a rally like that. It was stressful, but it's also what makes this game great.
What have you learned about Anthony, just getting to know him this year?
My man's got a lot of confidence in himself, and I love that. He shows up every day, wants to improve and just be a player, and he's been doing that the whole year, and ever since he got here, he's just been doing some crazy things. So I'm just happy he's a part of our team.
How the early lead as you did, does that change your approach or your demeanor at all? Do you adjust?
No. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to attack guys, get ahead of them, and then put them away when I can. And just having a lead like that just makes it a little bit easier, but the game plan doesn't change.
How do you feel about perfect pitching for Ohtani?
Ohtani's an unbelievable player. I'm just happy to get him out quickly and not have him on the base paths doing damage, and it was just a huge ABs for sure.
To start out the Shohei, how do you plan to today's pitch?
How do I plan?
Yeah.
Same for everybody else, just going after him, attacking, just trying to get ahead and not letting him back into the AB, just trying to put him away early, and the strikeouts are cool, but I'd be happy with a ground out or fly out or something like that. But
the way you guys have played for the last months, I mean, does it make it easy to just forget about a 9-0 game and just come out and turn the switch that quickly?
Yeah. We've been in situations like this before. It's a 7-game series. It's not a sprint. There's definitely going to be a grind of a series, and those guys over there, trying to do the same. So just got to come in each day and take it as it is, and just go out there and play baseball like we know how to, and just what having to do.
Sean, what do you expect from Citi Field now going home for weekly?
I expect to be crazy. Last time we were there playing the Phillies, it was wild. So I expect nothing less, and just very excited to be back home.
Sean, from a pitcher's perspective, what kind of impact is a leadoff at bat, the type that Lindor put on there, 8 pitches, grinding foul pitches, have on the mound?
It just kickstarts everything. Obviously we got shut out yesterday, which is not good, but to lead off the game like that, it's crazy. I just said it's a new day, it's a new game, and you just got to go out there and attack it like that. And Francisco led the game off like that is huge. Can't really start it off any better way, and just set the tone for the rest of the game.
If you're on the mound and an opponent does that to you, do you find it draining right out of the gate, or do you have to get into a battle like that right away?
I've done it a couple times the last couple games. It sucks, but you just got to move on and just do your job, and hopefully you can put up zeros the rest of the game.
Sean Vientos has so much confidence when they walked Lindor, the situation called for it, but he had such a big series against Philadelphia. Did you expect him to do something big at that moment?
Yeah, he's been doing special things this whole year. He's kind of risen to every occasion that's been presented to him, and the home run was amazing, but I'm just glad he put the barrel on the ball, and just kind of felt like something cool like that was going to happen.
Describe the drama of getting less than 12 outs that game.
It's just kind of life in the bullpen. It's just kind of what happens. Thought everybody did a good job coming in and attacking the zone. Shug bowed up and did his job there. It was pretty special. That's why he is who he is. So I mean, yeah, it was great. It was a really good staff effort. Sean threw the ball really well. Phil came in and kind of cut down that rally a little bit, like stopped the bleeding, and minimized damage, which was huge. I was glad I could come in and kind of take the baton and pass it on, and obviously Shug did a hell of a job at the end.
Would you make it kind of where you guys were at the moment when you did come in? I think they just walked Ohtani and kind of, I guess, the situation and how you navigated it.
I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, he made good pitches. I thought it was a situation where, your job is to just take the ball and go out there and attack and basically just throw strikes and force the issue. And yeah, I thought everybody kind of did their job.
Pretty much each one of you inherited a jam. Pretty much each one of you then got out of it. Just what kind of pride do you guys take in bailing each other out like that?
Oh, that's enormous. It's something that I know as a reliever. I wouldn't. It sounds dumb, but I'd rather give up my runs than give up somebody else's. So I think that's something that as a reliever, you know that feeling of leaving some guys on and having somebody to pick you up, and a lot of guys take a lot of pride in trying to help the previous guy out, and it was just a situation where everybody felt that, and I think as a bullpen you feel good when you can kind of stop the bleeding for somebody else.
Ryne, you kind of struggled towards the end of the regular season, but you've been lights out in the postseason. What's been working for you? What's been so effective?
Yeah, I don't know, just getting a little healthier, getting a little bit cleaner mechanically. I think for the most part, besides a couple outings, I feel like I've thrown the ball pretty well since I've been here. But yeah, no, I think a lot of it is just I kind of know what to expect in the playoffs, and I've been through it quite a bit. So just being able to keep kind of emotions in check and understand the job at hand, and not really trying to do more than that. Just understanding where you're at and where the ball game's at, and if a situation comes in where you got to lead and you got to kind of put the foot on the gas and go, you do that, and yeah, just pass the ball off.
Lindor and Vientos hit their homers on the 8th and 9th pitch of the at-bat. From a pitcher's perspective, how hard is an at-bat when a guy keeps fouling pitch after pitch off against you?
Oh, it's definitely tough, especially when you're a guy as it goes, you only have so many tricks. It's at some point you've seen everything you got, and it makes the at-bat substantially harder when you've kind of exposed everything that you have in those moments. So yeah, they grind the at-bat out. They got all the information they needed to get and put really good swings on the ball, and good things happen.